Hi folks, Mike here from Random Acts of Cooking. Back from taking a few weeks off from cooking and video and eating. Time off from videoing and cooking. Well, time off from videoing and okay, so I was just too lazy to make any videos. But anyway, I hope to redeem myself with my version of Mississippi pot roast. I'm going to call Mississippi pork roast. Alright, let me show you. Really easy. Okay, I have 1/2 pork loin roast. It's 4.38 pounds. All I did was cut it in half. This is one side, that's the other side. I am not going to remove any of the fat or anything. This is right out of the package. Into the pot. Both halves go. And for no other reason than I want to, the fat side is going down. Now, since this is a Mississippi version of pork roast, I'm going to use the juice gravy mix, 1 package, ranch salad dressing mix, 1 package. I have 1/2 of a stick of butter. I think this is 1/4 cup. 1 goes on each one. I know the original recipe calls out for an entire stick of butter, but I don't want to use quite that much. Now, last ingredient. Last ingredient is the pepperoncinis. I think it says use a whole jar, but they don't say what size jar to use, so I'm just going to pull out half of this one since I've used portions of it before. And about half of the juice goes in there. Something like that. Alright, that's all there is to it. This is going to go cook for about 8 hours. I'll check it after about 6, since it's pork, and I've never done this on pork. We'll check it after about 6 hours and kind of see what we need to do. My idea on this is I want this to be fork tender to pull apart. So that's it for now. We'll see you in about 6 hours. Okay folks, this has been going for about 7 hours, and you can see it's still a bubbling. And what I have done is just to put my fork in it and twisted it to see if it pulls apart, and it does. So that's the good news. The other news is I've tasted this, and it's certainly cooked and it's got a lot of flavor, but pork loin does not have a lot of marbling fat in it, so it's going to be a little bit dry. So I think this is going to have to go with some of the juice, which has the butter in it and the seasonings, to make it go down. So I'm going to let this cool off just a little bit, and then we'll do another official taste test. Okay, here's what we have. Here is the pork loin. It's pulled apart very easily. I know it was done. So, and this is all the juice that was on the bottom. So I think to make this work, we'd have to do something like that with each bite to make sure it's got some good flavorful moisture in it. Okay, let's take a bite. I just got my pulled pork loin, Mississippi style, dipped it in the juice. Got a lot of flavor to it if you dip it in the juice. Now here's some that's not dipped. Still got the flavor, not as much, but it's kind of like flavored sawdust. So anyway, it was an experiment. I wanted to try something different. It works, but only if I'm still swallowing that last dry bite. but only if you dip it in the juice with the butter and all that. That works. So, if you had like lots of barbecue sauce, or make a nice gravy out of the au jus that's left over here. One more. That works, but the meat by itself is kind of dry. But anyway, it was a good experiment. We'll figure out something to use it for. I know somebody else down here would love to have me drop this whole bowl, but it's not going to happen. Alright, thanks folks. See you next time. Bye.